Fun fact, Eggs, the Colombian player, is living in Chile.
Okay.
Don't know why, but he is.
Why?
Oh, you know why?
Why?
His girlfriend is Chilean.
Ah. Nice.
Know what that means? It means Eggs is
what?
gonna lose.
You're really saying that with me on broadcast. I just want to point it out.
Means Eggs doesn't have enough time to ladder.
I see how it is. I see how it is.
Okay, vetoes are done. We are getting into game number 1 in this best of 3 bronze match. Oh, never mind. Looks like they made the wrong lobby.
Where is everyone? Why did everybody leave me?
I think it was the wrong map. Okay. Game number 1 will be on Triton. Here we go. See, look, we're both spectators. We don't have ref.
Nice.
Just confirming.
So, Light, do you remember the names of the maps?
Which maps?
This season maps.
Yes.
Oh, that's an improvement.
Well, there's no numbers, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That solves everything.
I know the names. If you showed me a map, I couldn't tell you what map it was, but I know the names.
Nice.
Okay. Here we go. A player that we haven't had a chance to cast today, actually. The winner of Sentimiento Latino number 78. We have the Colombian Zerg playing for Alpha X, living in Chile. It is Eggs.
Eggs.
And in the bottom right, we have, hailing from Mexico, his name isn't Paco, his name isn't Mike, but it is Paco Mike.
That was a beautiful, like, godly casting worthy intro. I should clip that and send that to Steel. That was quality Steel World intro.
His name is Francesco or Miguel. For some reason, mate, you gotta sort your name out, alright? This is not.
I mean, maybe he just didn't like it. Okay, maybe like Fran Mig didn't really, go well.
Francesco sounds like a sick name. That sounds
I'm
amazing.
Saying, but like mixing them together didn't really work. So he had to mix other names.
Or Frankie.
Frankie. Oh God, please no.
There is already a Miguel.
There is a Miguel.
Yeah. So I understand why you wouldn't want that name, but
he's he's French though. Sorry. At first I thought he was Spanish because of the name, but no, he's French.
Yeah. Well, that's why he's Miguel instead of Miguel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
What? There's a game? What?
we got pretty standard openings coming out from both players. Nothing crazy.
Oh, once again, Paco Mike is going with Twilight Council first.
Once again,
he's done with the oracles.
Once again, he doesn't have a wall that is natural either. So, I don't know if Eggs was. Oh well, we know that Eggs wasn't watching the last game because he was too busy buying food. So
you have to check what.
Yeah, so we don't. He didn't see last game. He doesn't necessarily know Paco Mike's
Yeah, but also
style.
He's not as diligent on scouting. It seems like Eric always sent a link to check what's in the base, but I don't think X is doing that so far. He's now sending one.
Yeah, a little bit later than Eric.
But the wall is still not there, so...
Exactly, so it's fine. Like, he's gonna get in. Yeah, like there's
Stalker
nothing
is
here.
looking for it, but it went the wrong direction.
Yeah, it looks like the Stalker's trying to snipe an Overlord, actually, but there's nothing there, and
Maybe.
the Slowling gets in, and he is going to see the Dark Shrine. There
Or
it
is he?
Yeah, he saw it.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I was like going the other direction. I don't know. You will see that.
Oh, he's trying to get a worker. Oh, he gets one.
It's really a prop.
Wow.
Nice.
Does lose an
For an
Overlord,
Overlord.
though. Yeah. And he does get supply block because of that. Oh, but there is a wall. Okay. It's nice.
Yeah, this is the standard Paco Mike timing. Well, he always gets it there this time.
Yeah.
There are more links coming.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. Like, he's getting more links, trying to pressure, I guess.
He's
but
getting even more links. He's just going for it.
No, yeah, he is, actually.
And Roach Warren.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rush you with links, but also get Roaches.
I mean, he gets an Adept, which is quite nice. There is no shield battery at the front, so he could even... but DTs get warped in defensively.
Cheap links.
Yeah. I mean, there's a Roach Warren already on the way. He will get Roaches out in time to defend against the DTs, or he should. He's just trying to be annoying with the Lings to deny the third.
No, the
Gets
probe.
third.
The probe is turning just a little too slow and gets down.
Yeah.
But yeah, are those links like just defensive? Like, was that the idea? Like, he's... I don't know.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he wants to be aggressive with them. Like,
That's funny.
it's like, I see your War Prism. I see it.
Busted.
I know where it is.
Does he though?
And he is warping in some Archons, which do trade well against Lings.
Yeah, but the roach speed is already on the way, and first roaches as well. But this base will be almost completely undefended. There is a Dark Templar patrolling, but that's about it.
There's a DT with a shield battery, so they could potentially hold on, but it's not looking good. Oh wow.
Let's see how long it survives.
Nah, it'll survive
Actually, want to see
forever.
the kills.
Yeah.
I will not forget the time they like introduced the shields like originally, and like I just saw the Zealot never die. It's just endless swarm of links, and the Zealot was just standing.
Yeah.
Those Archers are really trying to sneak by. But the Roaches are on the way.
Yeah, I don't know how much damage they're gonna do. Like, to be fair, I don't think there are any Immortals, so these Roaches could do well.
There are more and more Zealots.
Yeah, there's not much here. The Immortals exposed. Both the Immortals are exposed. Like, he could, like, yeah. He's gonna go and focus them down. Oh, but they get picked up.
One of them was saved.
Yeah.
Two of them was saved. This one is very low though. Have to be careful.
And he holds. Like, if it wasn't for that War Prism, he wouldn't have held. Like, would have lost both Immortals.
This Immortal is so low.
Yeah, with this juggling, he's trading so well. He is losing a couple of Archons, but the amount of value he's getting from those Immortals is insane.
Yeah, he denied the attack, so his third base is fairly safe. Except these Roaches are here.
Yeah, I like it. He's trying to get some more damage in. He's trying to go for a run by. I don't think he has
Blink
enough.
is coming up.
Yeah. I don't know if he has enough to
This is
defend
nice
at home though.
Now he does.
No, sorry,
But I don't know about eggs.
I meant
He
eggs.
has some Roaches. This army is not that big right now. Although there is... Is the War Priest with them? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, with Warp Prism Micro, he could potentially, but there just isn't enough here. There's not enough buffer for the Immortals. He's just pushing through. Oh, he
that was a cancel.
Yeah, he cancelled.
I mean, I don't think he actually cancelled. I think he just like closed the warp freeze.
Yeah, and that made him lose all the units that were warping in.
Pro is like, nope. Get me out of here. And that gives Eggs time to take another base.
Yeah, Eggs is transitioning into Ling Bane as he did just finish up his Baneley nest. No Hydra Den though, which is a little bit weird.
Baneling speed on the way. These roaches are still like being a threat. Like, I don't think they would win versus this army, but like they're just forcing Paco Mike to have something at home constantly.
Yeah, but there's not, the cannons aren't ready. Like these roaches, they're gonna get some damage done.
And now that he's trying to defend, like the roaches are moving in. They're gonna get this base. Yeah, that was a kill.
Yeah.
Like he's cleaning this small attack here, but meanwhile.
But 12 workers go down. Oh my god, there's like a drop in the main. Yeah, the DTs.
Yeah, I think this is the second war priest. Is it the second one or is it the same one? Wait.
I'm not too sure, but this main force is looking really scary. Like, Paco Mike already has a supply lead as well. He's got a good number of Immortals, a good number of Sentries. Like, those are still the Immortals from the beginning of the game. Like, imagine if those two Immortals had gotten sniped. Like, this army would be so much more weaker.
Yeah, the juggling really saved a lot here.
The army does get pushed back, but Paco Mike is already transitioning into disruptors, and there's no Hydra Den, there's no lurkers. He's sticking with this Ling Bane Roach Ravager, and I don't know how well it's gonna do against this army.
And also, there's still the risk of this. The DTs.
Yeah, he keeps going with DTs.
Like they're in vision, but like he has to like, you know, delegate some forces to deal with them. And while this is happening, like the army is still there lurking in the east.
Yeah, it's pushing into the right side. The army is here, but there is one disruptor. He's gonna get the base.
It's waiting.
Yeah. The disruptor shot didn't hit anything.
But this one will.
Wow. Yeah, he does manage to get both disruptors.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's gonna get the Immortals as well. There's no War Prism here to juggle.
Yeah, the War Priest was busy managing the Zealots and DTs.
Yeah. And at the same time, the bottom base for the Protoss is getting hit as well.
Oh, he's just rolling Banelings again. I mean, again? It's just different player, but he's doing the same thing. And the Archons are there. Like, this main base still hasn't been cleaned up.
There are roaches here though, so you should be able to stop this. Eggs needs to be careful though. Like, I do like Eggs' position, but I feel like he needs to calm down a little bit. Yeah, there are just so many stalkers.
I mean, you can really see that in the supply. Like Paco Mike is getting very much ahead in supply.
Well, I think it's okay though, because he doesn't have any Immortals. Like, he lost his high-tech units.
True.
So even though the supply is higher,
and
it's stalkers.
He's not making any more either. Like, his robots are completely inactive.
The one issue though is that Eggs hasn't like teched. Like, he's still stuck with the same army composition, and I don't think it's the best way to approach this. Like, if he had lurkers, he'd be looking so good right now. with all these Archons, with the Disruptor, like...
Yeah. Disruptors are really good at dealing with this kind of army. Like, Ravagers die very fast, and then you have a lot of links and bindings. And X keeps getting hit in the main base, and now natural.
Yeah.
Like, that War Prince still hasn't been dealt with. Like, sure, he cleans up the attack, but the War Prince just keeps coming back.
Yeah, and the push is still happening, and there's just pure Ravager here, which isn't ideal. Like, the Stalkers are just gonna blink on top, and GG is called. Paco Mike takes game number 1.
Wait, what?
He,
Panic!
he
Why?
may
Why?
have... He,
Don't you love it when, like, you're just like part like a co-caster of a stream, and then suddenly you see you are now the party leader? I'm like, what? Why? What did I do?
okay.
What's happening?
They're just making a lobby because they got onto the wrong server because of party.
Okay.
It's good that they know that.
Yeah. I mean, it would be good if they didn't make the party in the first place, just saying, but you know, like, it's not like you can learn from the experience of other people. No, but like, servers in StarCraft are just something. Like, let's play the server roulette. Which server are we gonna get today?
Yeah. Something to note that as soon as this series is done, we will be drawing a random player. As in this tournament, one random player will win $10. Yeah. We'll be doing that after the series.
I think. Wait, let me check on that. Just continue. I'm gonna check something. No. Okay, never mind. Cause I noticed that I think in our die it was like the random player reward was actually a stretch goal on Match Arena. Just put into it.
Okay.
Yeah, like when like I think normally they have prize pool of 30, and like if they get to 35, they have the random winner, the random like participation prize.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hold on. How do I...
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire, one of the new maps. It is representing Alpha X, the Colombian player. It is X. And in the top right, we have also representing Alpha X, the Mexican player. It is Paco Mike. Do you think he prefers to be called Eggs or EGGC?
GG easy.
Or GG Easy?
I'm pretty sure that's where the name comes from.
Well, yeah, but does he like being called Eggs instead?
I mean, I feel like we should ask GG Amini about that. I feel like he would have some expertise in the matter.
Maybe. Really, I think we should ask Artosis, right?
Oh yeah,
I
I mean,
think-
Artosis knows all the names, and
Yeah.
we know that Artosis has the best pronunciation of the names, as you know, a very well-educated person.
I mean, he is a
So,
GSL
yeah.
caster, right? Like he
Yeah,
knows.
yeah. I mean, he's a caster. He's like a qualified caster, one of the legendary ones. Like he obviously has to know how to pronounce names. He
Does
said
have-
so many of them.
Yeah, he does have a license, a casting license, if you will, in Korea. So
Yeah, he's well known. Like, approved by the community. It's like he obviously knows how to pronounce Sullivan. I mean, what? Is that a
Oh.
misclick? Yes, it is. I was like,
I was like, what?
is that a strategy? I don't know.
Interesting. Very interesting.
It would be funny though. If it was like intentional. Or like even if like it was intentional, we like, just like went with it. It would be interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, we do have Paco Mike going back to basics, back to what he does best. That is the Stargate opener. I say he does, but I feel like he had more success with DTs, not gonna lie. So I don't know if this is the best
Kind of
decision.
did.
Like in both series, against Eric and
Look,
Eggs.
he's doing it. He's actually doing it.
Ah. Okay. So he's going Mass Phoenix, I guess.
Maybe. I actually don't know. Like I can't recall anybody doing that. I'm ready for somebody to be very triggered because I didn't watch like recent pro matches or something, but like I just don't know this build. But yeah, there's another Phoenix on the way. So this is gonna be Phoenixes. Interesting. Also, I would like to point out this is actually a wall.
It is a wall. He has learned. But yeah, what's important is that Paco Mike, he did reveal his first Phoenix, but that's it. So Eggs doesn't know this is Mass Phoenix. And even though he saw that
he's
building
making
researching, like there's no reason for him to assume that there's anything
Yeah,
like weird going on.
Probably warp gate, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Part of me wants to think though that like Paco Mike like clicked the upgrade. It was like, oh no, actually maybe. But like I want to think that like it wasn't intentional, but like he just decided to go with it anyway.
But yeah, he's banking up his Phoenix count. He's keeping them hidden so he can come out
Yeah,
like
he has
when
a
he
second
has.
Stargate now.
Yeah, he's very much so committing to this style, to this build. And yeah, maybe it's gonna work. Like there's not enough queens really to do much about this. There are spores. A lot of the overlords are at home.
Oh, there's no one in the main. There's no queens in the main. Interesting. Yeah, all of them are the third. It's as if he's preparing for like some kind of all-in or something. It's actually just phoenixes.
Yeah, and now he knows. He sees all the phoenixes out on the map. And it looks like he's trying to counterattack with Lings, which I do like. I think it's the correct decision. But again, like one spore isn't enough. Like they're just ignoring it.
Yeah, and even if they don't do like actual damage, like just killing overlords would be annoying. Because they can basically kill all of them.
Yeah, the Link counterattack does hit, but
Yeah, but it's not doing much. Like the probe is still alive, and the adepts are dealing with it. Slowly, but eventually. Meanwhile,
so many overlords go down. Oh my god.
yeah, X is so supply blocked now.
Yeah.
Like,
going-
sure, he has Hydra now.
Yeah, he's going Hydras, which is nice, but
Yeah, it's nice, but it's like, yeah, you have this many Hydras and you can't get any more. Like, you just have to make overlords for a good few minutes.
yeah, it's just gonna take some time for him to build up a reasonable army. And he's continuing Phoenix production, which I don't know if I like. I feel like he should stop.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, okay.
Yeah, That's what I mean. Like, Eggs just has enough. To be fair, I feel like Eggs was a little bit too ambitious. I feel like he probably should have stayed at home a little bit longer and built up more Hydras.
Sure.
But, I mean, regardless, Eggs won the fight.
It worked.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, Phoenixes are very useful, but they're very hard to control. Like, they die so easily.
Well, they're very fragile, right? They're like a very delicate unit that you can do a lot with, but you have to have the control to pull it off, right? And now, like, losing how many, 4 or 5 Phoenixes earlier, like, he's not looking as strong as he once was. He's doing a good job picking off units here and there, though.
Yeah, just one by one. But there's a Nidus coming up. And Phoenixes won't be very helpful with that.
Yeah.
Except for maybe spotting it. There is charge coming, though, I think. Yes, there is. Wow, the Nidus is like right in front. Like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah, and then Iris goes down. Oh, he's attacking with the queens. Oh, this is it. Like, with the queens, with the Hydras, with the Lings, but there are a lot of sentries though, and he should be able to force field this off. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this bottleneck.
I would say a fight. Yeah. He was trying to destroy the rocks, but he couldn't do it fast enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are only so many force fields. It's gonna be tough.
But he lost all of his queens though doing that. He only has 1 left. But it might just be enough. Yep. All the ground army goes down. Yep. The Phoenixes are going down. The Immortals are going down. Yeah, that's it. GG.
Yeah, there's one decisive attack.
Yeah.
Very well executed. I will say it was funny to me when the Nidus popped up and like half of the army was already there anyway. Like it's basically just for the queens. But yeah, it was very effective. Like it was a good timing.
For sure. And Eggs ties it up 1-1.
Oh, apparently Darking says the Z in Eggs comes from Zerg.
Egg Zerg?
I guess so.
Zerg egg?
Yeah, I guess it's a Zerg egg. I guess he hasn't hatched yet. Aren't you glad that you're casting with me?
God damn it.
So when X hatches one day, what Zerg unit is he gonna be? What do you think would be like the symbol of eggs as a Zerg unit? Like, is there something that he uses regularly? I don't know.
He's just gonna stay as an egg.
He's just never gonna hatch. Okay, makes sense.
Okay, here we go. Game 3 is going to be on World of Sleepers.
I blame Steel every time I hear that name. I yawn.
No yawning.
No. Where's my coffee?
You're lucky. Like I would love to just have a nap after Sentimiento Latino ends, but I have to stay up for GPO.
I mean,
all right.
you can have a nap though.
Maybe I don't know. So here in the bottom left, representing Colombia and Chile, I guess, kind of. It is Exerg.
Exerg, like, it sounds like a name of a villain in a comic or something.
Yes, Dr. Exerg.
The Exerg.
And in the top right, representing Mexico and Alpha X, it is the Protoss player. It is Paco Mike, aka Francesco Miguel
Nice.
Gavera Paquito. I don't know.
I'm just gonna follow whatever you say. You know this language better than I.
But yeah, we've got some pretty normal openers. I feel like it's gonna be on Paco Mike, right? Like for 2 games now, 1 game he went fast Stargate, 1 game he went fast DTs. Like, you know, what are we gonna see coming out of him?
I have a feeling he's gonna go back to the Oracle. Maybe.
Oracle?
Either that or he's gonna try to like be more aggressive and like go for like, I don't know, Zealot charge or something.
Maybe. Could see that. Either way, I do feel like it's on him to like switch things up. Again, as it normally is in ZVP, Eggs has been pretty reactionary. He hasn't really committed to something or tried to force Paco Mike into a certain playstyle. I do feel like Eggs needs to make lurkers. When it comes to we have a Stargate coming out from.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I haven't been wrong yet. Just saying.
I would hope this isn't the same build as last game with the Mass Phoenix. I don't think that worked out very well.
I doubt it.
Like even though like, you know, the best case scenario, like it wasn't scouted for the longest time. He was banking up a bunch of Phoenixes. He went in and he killed a bunch of Overlords. He killed like Queens and Workers. Like it just didn't work out very well. You know, so I would hope he goes a little bit more standard.
I mean, so far we have Phoenix queued, but that's normal.
For sure.
We're gonna see what's next.
Yeah, you know, Eggs. We've got Eggs going for
Yep,
his
there's an
third.
Oracle.
Yep, it's going for his
There you
Oracle.
go. How many is it? Like 4 out of 4? I lost count.
But it does get scouted immediately. Not with Slowlings this time, but with an Overlord.
Yeah, it was right there.
Yeah.
Although he doesn't know what is. I mean, no, you can see the shape, right?
You can.
I guess he could tell it was Oracle.
You can see the shape.
Maybe. I mean, as some people say, he saw, but did he see?
I'm pretty sure he saw.
Okay. I mean, he was moving the Overlord, so I guess so.
But yeah, behind this we've got a Twilight Council going down for Paco Mike. We'll see if he goes Blink again. And then maybe we'll see Zealots.
There's a spore. It's hugging the queen. There's no spore here.
Eggs being
Come on,
greedy.
Eggs.
Tried to skip out on spores and he lost 5 workers because of that. Like that's actually pretty good for Paco Mike. And he gets supply blocked as well. He lost another Overlord to the Phoenix.
Yeah, the Phoenix keeps killing more Overlords.
Yeah,
oh, it's just going Hydra then. It's done. No
Eggs
more
being, Eggs being a little bit sloppy, I feel like. But he's on top of this. He's denying the third. He's delaying it, I should say.
Oh, that's about as much as he can do right now.
Yeah. Behind this, he's going Hydras. At the same time, we've got a Twilight Council going down, so we're going to see Storm, we're going to see High Templar, we're going to see Archons. Which is what you want against Hydras.
This Oracle just looks so sad looking at the wings. It's like, I want to shoot you, but I can't.
I mean, he could.
Another probe goes down.
Oh. The probe goes down. Third gets delayed even more. But
Oh, hello.
yeah, Paco Mike kind of adapting. He's throwing down 4 Stargates. 4 gateways.
That would be interesting. Suddenly he throws 4 Stargates. Okay.
He's finally getting his third. He's gonna catch it. Oh my god.
He sniped.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He actually sniped it. That was so good. Look at that hit squad. Just 5 Hydras. He should dance them right now. Just saying. By the way.
He got 2 Archons and a War Prism.
Yeah, that was a great. And like the warp is like just stopped. It was about to unload the units, but it just couldn't.
Like I feel like that's game. I mean, there isn't much here to defend. There aren't any Archons to defend. There are sentries, but I feel like he's gonna lose his third.
Okay, I was gonna say this army from X isn't that huge either, but like there's more and more just trickling in.
Yeah. There are a lot of zealots, but Zealot Legs isn't finished yet.
Yeah, the charge is just about to be done.
Yeah, and it looks like he's gonna try and get into his natural. He's going for the surround.
The sandwich. Charge is about to be done.
Yeah, and he's just waiting with his lings to pounce. And he's gonna go right on top of the sentries, or he's trying to anyway. But there's nothing to protect the sentries from the Hydras. Oh, but there's nothing to protect the Hydras from the Zealots.
There's nothing to protect from the Hydras. Wait, there's nothing to protect Hydras either.
Protect. The lings
and
try and get
one
in.
Adept just holding the wall. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, as much as it's like dangerous, like that army didn't look strong enough to actually bite through it.
For sure. I mean, I feel like it did kind of come down on Zealot Legs finishing up. If it wasn't for that.
It was a good timing as well.
Yeah.
And there's a lurker then coming up.
At the same time, we do have Storm on its way for Paco Mike.
I feel like at this point, after playing Eric, like Paco Mike really doesn't want to see more lurkers. Like he has seen enough lurkers for the day.
I mean, Paco Mike's looking really good. Like he's pushing out with this force. The lurkers aren't going to be ready. Like they're just Hydras and lings.
There's just a bit of Hydras.
Yeah, and that's not going to be enough. Like these zealots, they're just going to go right through these.
Attack!
Yeah, I mean he's buying some time. There are lings on the way, but
he's gladly taking the Overlord donation.
Yeah. The zealots are going to be trading so well, but they all go down. There are some reinforcing zealots. The lurkers finish, and with this, he's going to be able to push through and maybe even surround the army.
Yeah, Paco Mike really has to go.
He's going to lose all his sentries at least.
And the War Prism.
The War Prism.
So
oh my god.
So dead.
But Eggs is supply
How
blocked.
much HP did it have?
If he didn't get supply blocked, he could be reinforcing and pushing across the map right now.
Yeah, he just sent all these overlords forward as a distraction, I guess, but it didn't pay off in the end.
Now he's got 5 overlords on the way. But he's looking really good, like pushing through that army. Like he's got more and more lurkers on the way. He's lacking in upgrades. That's probably the biggest issue for Eggs. And economy as well. Like he is getting a 4th, but he isn't droned up. He's focusing more on army, which is fine as long as he does something. There's so many storms though. There's so many storms that he has to be so careful.
Yeah, he has to cast them though, which is not that easy with lurkers.
There's Stasis Ward there.
Yeah, it's very close to the army though, so I don't feel like
he's gonna get all the
he
gets all the lurkers.
That's a lot of lurkers. That's a lot of lurkers.
He's gonna lose his whole army here. Like he's gonna be able to surround the lurkers.
I actually didn't think like he would catch so many of them.
Stasis Ward is pretty good.
And at the same time he's harassing in the main as well with the War Prism.
Yeah, I don't think he lost many workers, but he loses so many lurkers there.
Yeah, fresh high Templars.
Yeah. And like the biggest issue is that
Look how many.
they have equal worker supply. Like, and that's always like a bad thing for Zerg. This is nice. This should have happened earlier though, because he's gonna come in and he's trying to deny the fourth, but he doesn't have enough links for it.
I mean, he will get few worker kills, so at least there's that.
Yeah, it is nice. It isn't ideal though. You know, both Protoss and Zerg being on equal bases, like it's not something that you want to see. This Zealot run by is gonna get a queen, is gonna get a bunch of workers as well. Does get cleaned up, but 8 workers go down. You have a Dark Shrine on the way, so DT harass is gonna be a thing.
With one lurker! It's actually so good.
Yeah, it's nice. It's denying a lot of mining time.
Just snuck by.
Does eventually get cleaned up, but it was good.
It's actually a lurker drop.
Yeah,
Multi-hit for of them as well.
I like it. It's good.
This is some Brood War strats.
Yeah, this one is gonna immediately get killed, but there's one in the natural, which, oh my god. And he could pick up to leave, I guess.
And there's a Hydra drop in the main.
Oh.
That's a new one.
No,
The animation didn't even finish. Look, the overlords are just switching places. This is actually so
a
funny.
big brain play would be if he used the Overlord drop to try and snipe the Oracle. That'd be amazing.
Yes. Yes. Do it, please.
Well, what's
In the
Pokemon
meantime,
doing?
the
He's
army
like,
is just moving.
yeah, he's pushing out across the map.
Yeah, but there's
There's-
so much just from eggs.
Yeah, but it's all gonna come down to the storms. Well, one gets
That's not a
wasted.
good one. Like, look at this army. Like, just look at them visually. Like, this one is so small. Like, it's just the High Templars, basically.
The Templars are pretty good, but he keeps wasting his storms. Like there's 3 down. To be fair, he has so many more banked up.
Oh yeah, he does have a lot of High Templars.
Tries to do some harass, but gets cleaned up.
The stars are cool and all, but I don't know about this. Oh look, this one's a lot. It's gonna kill the whole base. Watch him do it.
Rip. This War Prism is being very annoying.
He's still there!
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
the
this!
original.
He's
It's
gonna
the
kill
original
another
War Prism.
Hydra! Come on, you can do it! You can do it! Okay?
Kill each
That
other.
works.
Looks like there's another, attack here at the 4th. The army, the Protoss army is out of position.
Yeah. It's catching the army on the back.
Yeah, the Lurkers are getting so many good hits. He lost so many High Templar trying to do that, moving in, and now he's going to lose the 4th. Like, he's completely cut off. Oh my god, so many High Templar.
They're also so exposed though, because when they
Yeah.
cut, they have to come really
But all
close.
the Lurkers are revealed. Yeah, he cleans up the army. There's
Just
one
one
Lurker.
lurker. Come on.
He just killed 2 High Templar with that last hit.
And look at that! There's still an overlord here.
There's an
It's
Overlord.
empty, but you know.
There's a fleet beacon as well, interestingly enough.
I mean... It's not really doing anything with it yet. But this is a lot of overlords, okay?
That's too many Overlords. What is that? That's
Okay, X, you overdid that this time,
that's
okay?
like twice as many Overlords as he needs. Like, oh my god.
I was like, what is this huge block? Oh! Okay. Attack!
Do you think he's
Yes,
gonna drop?
forward, overlords. Attack!
I would love it if he turned them all into dropper lords and then like just dropped all over the army.
No, those are attack overlords. Look at them. Look at them
What,
charge.
yeah,
at
what's
the enemy.
happening? Why? Why is he wasting his overlords like that? I don't understand. Is that like a form of BM? I don't.
Did you see the best Zerg strategy? It's a video.
Look, he's just
on
gonna
YouTube.
lose all these overlords for no reason. Like, how many minerals was that? That was like.
I don't know,
that
but
was
there's
like
a cloud coming.
That was like 2,000 minerals.
Blow out the sun. Block out the sun.
What's
Yes,
what's
focus on the probes.
what's
Do
the,
it.
what's the point of this? I don't understand.
I mean, they're distracting.
Are they?
I mean, well, if you look at your minimap and you see a huge blob in your base, or like, oh shit, I have to defend, and they're like, wait a minute. Like, you don't know where to go. Like, you know, on an instinct, you will go to the biggest army, right?
Uh huh.
Yeah, I'm sure it makes sense.
Uh huh.
Right? Look at that. Look at that. It's amazing.
What
yes,
is this?
That's how you play Zerg.
This isn't even StarCraft anymore. What's happening?
It really makes me want to play the best Zerg strategy from YouTube. One day I'm gonna do that.
What's the best Zerg strategy?
It's a video. Okay, I will summarize it for you. The guy makes basically like about 200 overlords. It just covers enemy base in overlords, and then when like the overlords fly away, the enemy base isn't there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's also probably not ever gonna happen in a 1v1, but it looks great.
Yeah, well, Paco Mike's army, he's still looking really strong with all of these storms. Like, he's pushing through. I feel like he could keep going, to be honest. Like, he's going home to try and defend against this one overlord, but...
Yeah, the single lurker is like, keep like just dragging these probes, basically.
Yeah, well, I feel like Paco Mike should have just gotten some cannons, like, in his mineral lands, right? Like,
Yes. That
a long
could
time
work.
ago.
Although I don't know how fast cannons kill lurkers.
See, Paco Mike would have been, like, big brain if he had just sent overlords to every single, like, expansion and just poop creep on them.
I mean, X.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, he's sending them to every expansion. Look,
I mean, now
there's
he
one
is.
here. There's one here. There's a link here. It doesn't count. There's one here. No, sorry, that's overseer. Close enough.
Seriously though, what's with all these overlords? Like, why? That was seriously like 2-3k minerals in overlords. I don't understand.
I feel like he got upset that he made so many. He was like, no, I need to reduce the numbers.
Like, yeah, like, I don't know, like... Eggs, I feel like Eggs would be in a much better position if he didn't do that. Like, he could
Would
still...
he though?
Like, he could still
Would
lose
he
this
though?
game. Storms go down. Stopping Eggs from going much further. I need to be so careful. I feel like if Eggs, like, clumps up too much, like, he's just gonna lose everything.
Yeah. But same goes for Paco Mike, really. Like, if he walks into, like, the crossfire of the lurkers, like, most of this army is just gonna die very quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
But look at this. This base is not rebuilt. Guess why? They're overlords.
Something important to note. Eggs only has +1 range. It's been 20 minutes.
I mean, he also has only, like, Hydra.
Doing 20 minutes. Exactly, should have at least +3 range. Because Hydra Lurker.
I was pointing out that he's not getting any farther in tech. Like, this is where he's comfortable.
Yeah. Plus range upgrades help.
Today, I mean, you know, overlords help.
Ooh, that was a nice storm.
He's just sieging the base. Oh, the High Templar hit squad, but it doesn't get as many as he would like.
Yeah, he's trying to storm what he can. He's slowly running out of storms though. He does have like 3 or 4 left.
The rest of the army just goes in. And he's going back. Exes.
Yeah, I think this is the right call. Like recall isn't gonna save this army. Like he's just gonna kill everything. Yeah, it's all gonna go down. And I think that's gonna be it from Paco Mike. Like he loses his main army, he has a bunch of storms, he has DTs, but that's it. Like
That's gonna be very tough.
yeah, like losing all those Archons and all those Immortals hurts so much, and he doesn't have a 4th base, he doesn't have the economy to continue producing. Like there's just so many overloads everywhere, just pooping.
He doesn't have privacy, okay?
Stop the overloads. One Phoenix.
I mean, X was trying to limit the population, but it got a little bit out of hand, okay? Just a little bit.
I wonder if Eric is watching this. I wonder if Eric approves of this. He's another Zerg player.
This is how you play Zerg.
There's still more overlords being sent in. Again, Paco Mike, he does have like a good amount of storms, so, you know, if he gets the perfect storms, he can still destroy this army. Especially because, again, like there's no upgrades, there's no range upgrades, there's no armor upgrades.
Some Zealot hit squad coming in.
Yeah.
He already saw it, so...
Yeah, so he's gonna trade against Lings, but it's not ideal, especially because there's already a lurker there. Oof. Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna come down to the storms.
Yeah.
I wonder if eggs will ever get supply blocked.
No.
No?
No.
Sure?
Yes. I haven't been wrong this cast so far, so...
Oh my god, the concave. Ah, there's just 2 Archons. Again, he has so many storms banked up. Like, I feel like that was a good opportunity for Paco Mike. I feel like he could have stormed those lurkers.
He's just dancing with the lurkers right now. That's all he can do, really.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna lose the 3rd though.
Yep.
And then Paco Mike, he needs to like get the fuck. He needs to leave. He needs to leave. Ah, he doesn't get the 3rd.
How much HP is that? 73. He may get the natural at least. Maybe. Oh,
Yeah.
he storms a lot of the lurkers.
Yeah, those are really good storms.
But they don't die.
Well, he kills all the Hydras. There's just lurkers left. And the Zealots, they killed the natural. They're going into the main.
Well, the Hydras just sniped his base.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Hive.
Yeah, almost gets the Hive, but not quite. And there's a Hydra force pushing in. Or not. No, it's just
Overlords.
Just Overlords. Good damn it.
See, this is exactly what I mean. Like, you will split your attention because there's an army. Oh wait, no. Like this is like mind games. Like, you're trying to make your opponent panic.
I feel like this is good for eggs. Like, eggs wants to go for the base trade. Yeah, that's it. GG.
GG.
Oh my god. What was that?
I enjoyed it.
What did
This
we
is
just
great.
watch?
This is beautiful. Yes, more of this.
GG. We have our finalist. Eggs. It's gonna
Yay.
he's gonna be going up against Eric. ZVZ. Okay. But before we get into the finals, we have a random raffle to do.
Oh.
One of today's players, even though they didn't get into the finals, as I think only the top two get paid. But there will be
Not
another.
Top 3?
According to Wikipedia, it's top 2.
What was top 3? I'm gonna check that. What is top 3?
It may have to be top 3, but regardless, one player does win a random $10. $10 does go to a random player, not a random race player, but a random participant. And yeah, we're gonna do that now. We have 12 players, and anyone
I nominate
can win.
eggs.
Nominate eggs. I really liked Matt's games.
I missed those.
Matt and Star Master, like they were pretty good. Matt specifically, I actually straight up I want Matt to win. But we'll see. We'll see as I will randomize. See what happens.
It's gonna be eggs.
Here we go. It is the 7th player, Choro Carlo.
God damn it.
Congratulations, Choro Carlo. I see the Zerg player
congrats.
from Chile. Yeah. Nice. Even though you didn't make it to the finals, it is nice that you're able to win something. So yeah, thanks for participating.
Yeah, I mean, it's always experience. Like you can always look at what you did, learn from it, or if you don't learn, at least you can play with some good players. It's always good practice.
Yeah, for sure.
And as I say that, I have flashbacks to getting completely destroyed by Manxic on stream. I'm like, this is not good practice. I will never forget, because it was streamed and he immortal dropped me. And he was just flying around with his warpers. I couldn't do anything because I was silver or something.
Right.
It's humiliating. But yeah, it's worth it, guys. Do it. No, it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad.
For sure. Alright, so Eggs is back. He's here. So is Eric. They're currently doing vetoes. So we can get underway. We haven't seen Zen today, actually. I just realized.
We haven't.
Even with Dali, no one played on Zen.
I would say it's so interesting because I remember watching the Python show when the new maps when the map pool for the ladder season was published, And like people were like looking at them, and apparently it was not just the panel show, but other streamers as well. And they were like, "Yeah, these maps are okay. These maps have these issues, but Zen looks pretty good." And then when the ladder is actually here, like people seem to be like not liking Zen at all. Like, what happened there?
I mean, you know, players don't test maps.
Sure.
Isn't that the meme? Players don't test maps.
Yes, sort of.
Sort of.
I mean, I don't know if sort of tests the maps.
God.
Stick with me throughout.
I'm starting to get a headache. I can't handle Kuro at 3 a.m. It's not.
My 3 a.m. brain is hitting hard.
Okay. I think they're getting the lobby ready. They are. First map will be on Triton. Triton. It's happening. The lobby is being made. The players are ready. Kuro is being invited. Casters are ready. ZVZ. Best of 5. Let's do this. Do this. Here we go.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Trident LE, we have the player who's already up 1-0 in this series, as he did come from the upper bracket. It is the Brazilian Zerg playing for Black Knight, Eric. And in the top left, we have, coming up from the lower bracket, the Colombian Zerg, El Huevo. It is Eggs. El Huevo Grande. Beautiful.
How do you know he's grande?
Because he is. In my mind, he is. The big egg. So, Kuro, how much Spanish do you know? How much?
I know about as much Spanish that I can actually read the tournament announcements in like of Sentimiento Latino. That's about as much as I understand. I don't get all the words, but I can tell what's happening.
Okay. Nice. Nice. I feel like you're going to be learning a little bit more as we're getting into, you know, tournaments like this and Copa America as well. I would hope so. We'll see. But
I would say in text I may understand like actually quite a lot. I have more issues with like understanding speaking because people speak just way too fast. I cannot like decipher the words when they say stuff.
Right. I will say one big difference already coming out from Eric. I don't know if you saw Dali and I cast Eric versus who did he verse? Starmaster. Both games, Eric went for a 13 pool, speedless, and he killed like the hatchery like 2 games in a row, like at the natural. It was crazy. It was insane. But yeah, this time Eric, playing a lot more standard, maybe respecting his opponent a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know if he's familiar with how Eggs plays, so there's like some meta games going on.
I wonder how much it's respecting the player and how much it's like, oh yeah, because he saw me go for 13-12, so let's not do that.
Maybe. I mean, he didn't 13-12.
Or whatever,
it was
like
gasless.
13 pool, whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you present yourself as a cheesy player, they don't expect you to go macro.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, to be fair, I doubt Eggs was watching that series because Eggs was competing as well. But yeah, it is possible for sure. Ooh, Eric getting in with his Ling and getting a full scout of the main. Ooh, and he does see the Evo chamber. And that should be a tell. That should be a tell to him that, hey, he's probably going to go heavy with Lings. I don't necessarily know Ling Flood. Like, he doesn't know if it was +1 melee or +1 armor. But, like, regardless, like, he needs to prepare for this. And he should see all these Lings coming out across the map. And he's going to lose the third.
He's heading for counter-attack.
Yeah. Well, he's going to lose his third, but his opponent's going to lose his third. I think that's probably what he wants to go for.
I don't think so. Eggs is going to defend.
Yeah, and Eric loses his.
Oh, just barely.
Yeah, but I mean,
the reinforcements are enough.
Now Eric is on the counter attack, but I don't think he's gonna have enough to do much.
Oh God. Careful. That's sad. That was not that bad. X has no baningness, so there's not gonna be any banings from him. Nope, that was sniped.
Yeah, and
the
he's gonna get the third.
down, though.
He's gonna get the third as long as he zones out properly. The Lings, he needs to zone. Oh my god. Waste of a Baneling. And yeah, like it kind of equalizes. Both players lost their thirds. Both players are going into roaches. The big difference, Eggs already has +1 armor for his roaches.
Yeah, I would say Eggs is in slightly better position right now. Although he is losing drones. So.
Yeah, he is down in workers actually, so his economy isn't going to be as good for supporting that roach army. And Eric is getting his third, whereas Eggs is staying on 2 base.
Yeah, he's just really pressing the Ziki, although he takes the base.
Yeah,
but X seems like he wants to be aggressive this game.
I don't think he can though. Like his army supply is so much lower than Eric's. Like he doesn't have enough roaches. He doesn't have enough roaches. He doesn't have enough Lings. But he gets in.
Though.
Yeah. He gets into the main, and these roaches are slow, so it's going to take a while to get up here. Oh no, they're attacking the rocks! Did you see that? The roaches were attacking the plates at the bottom. Down here.
Missed that.
Oh my god, and he almost gets the main as well. Eric down to 29 workers, 28. He's down 10 workers. But he does have the faster third, which is important to bear in mind. In saying that though, I don't think either player has lair. Is everyone still on hatch?
I don't think they do.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Eric is just getting it.
Yeah. So he will have a faster lair. He does have a larger roach army, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look at that army supply, up 20 supply. So
and look at those roaches.
He should at least be able to get the third. At most, he could end the game if he killed all the roaches. But he is just going for the third for that like secure damage. Now he's moving into the natural. There are a couple more roaches though, and there's a spine finishing up as well. But this may be it. Eric has +1 range, but Eggs has +1 armor. There are reinforcing roaches. He's pulling the drones as well. Will he have enough? Maybe.
So close. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's just too many roaches.
Is pushing through.
Yeah. GG. GG. That +1 armor, you know, Ling Flood didn't really work out for Eggs in the end. Like, I don't know. It also felt like he wasn't making a lot of drones. Like when they both lost their thirds, like they should have been more like equal. Especially because Eggs, you know, he got Lings in and he was killing drones, right? But Eric, his economy was better, and yeah, somehow he was able to get ahead in the roach count. I say somehow because, you know, Eggs, he skipped the Baneling Nest, right? Like, and I think he got an earlier roach warren as well. But
yeah, he did.
Yeah. Despite that, he was down in workers like the entire game. I mean, down in roaches.
Yeah. His army was definitely much smaller the whole time.
Just setting up the lobby for game number 2. Also, my throat is dying.
My throat already died.
Okay. Simulacrum?
Simulacrum?
Simulacrum? I'm too sure.
I mean, apparently Stu recently settled with Yaku that it's Simulacrum.
Simulacrum?
Yeah, because it's food for baby pirates.
Why baby?
Can't believe I said that.
Why baby pirates?
Because it's ram, but it's Simulac like the baby food.
Uh-huh.
Why am I explaining still more jokes? Actually, it was Yaku who said that.
I've never heard of the baby food like Simu. I don't.
Me neither, but apparently for like half of the ducklings, it's so obvious.
Sure. I will also say that Yaku just made an awful copy pasta.
I've seen worse.
Spam this panic to Photoshop Eric.
This one at least sort of rhymes, okay? Not like the Grizzly one.
It's weird because, like, it's an inside joke. Like, if you didn't hear the conversation about Photoshop in the Pylon show, like, you wouldn't get it, right?
Yes. But I mean, all pastas are inside jokes, really.
Sure. Alright, here we go. Game number 3. On match point, can Eggs turn it around? God damn it, I said his name. It's Eggs.
It's not Eggs, it's Eric.
I thought he was pink.
No.
Bottom right, it's Eggs.
Oh look, it's Eggs.
Yeah, look, it's Eggs. Well,
Hey.
How did he get there? What happened? He was in the
Teleportation.
top. He's in the top left. Now he's in the bottom right. I legit thought that we were looking at a pink Zerg.
You need to take off those pink glasses.
It's fine. Okay. Once again, we've got some similar openings, but what I was trying to say. Oh.
There was some drone stuff happening.
But what I wanted to say was that, yeah, Eric's on match point. You know, he's up 2-0. There's a best of 5. One more win from Eric, and that's it. He is the Sentimiento Latino champion if he manages to win this out. I don't know what the stats are. I don't know how many medals, like the medal distribution.
A lot.
It's a lot, apparently.
I just know that there was a time where Eric would win literally every week.
I kind of want to see who is the person who stopped Eric. Like did Eric win every single Sentimiento Latino he signed up for, or was there someone who could bring him down? Like, was he like Demi, or was he not like Demi? That's what I want to know.
Now, if we put Eric against the Demi Shark, who would win?
That's a good question. That's
it's a CVZ too, so
that's a show match in the making right there. The best of Latin America versus the best of C. Well, speaking of
things
C,
just barely miss each other.
Speaking of C, have you seen the C games? Like the results.
They're in the middle of the night for me, so not really. I've seen some of the results, not all of them.
Your Micah got knocked out.
By whom?
By whom? By Ender.
Oh.
He got knocked down
Ender
by
is a
Ender.
name I haven't seen for a while. Like, I know that he's there, but he hasn't been as active as before, I feel.
He won a best of 5 3-2 versus Miyamika, and that was like, what? It's crazy. Especially because in WESG, Miyamika beat Ender like 3-1 or 3-0. Yeah. But yeah, here we have a different ZVZ. And it's been pretty straight up, pretty, being cut. We've got Eric, getting his own banliness this time. Both players getting their banliness. Both players being pretty safe.
People chamber slightly faster for X, but
yeah, it's kind of
about it even.
Yeah, they're scouting each other. They're seeing that they're both basically doing the exact same thing. It looks like they may try and pressure each other's third, like last game, where they pressured each other to the point where they both lost each other's thirds. But it looks like they're being more chill this game, more laid back. Look, both players even getting +1 range, so they're looking to transition into that roach tech.
I mean, you say that, but look at this.
Yeah, Egg's coming in with quite a large number of lings, but there are banelings here to defend. He does get a couple of workers. Yeah, but there is a queen here with a couple more lings, so...
I mean, they are getting 4 drones, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, what's weird is he got 4 drones. They're equal on workers.
Yes, it must be the perfect mirror.
Like, yeah, I don't understand how. I don't know what Eric, he just drones up more. He tries to defend with as little as he can.
X is not quite done on the aggression though.
Yeah, he's coming in. He's gonna get a full scat off if he commits to going to the... Oh god, he needs to be careful though. Okay. Decent trade.
And while he's distracting the natural...
Ooh, this is huge. 7 workers go down.
7 is a decent number, but I feel like it could be more.
It could have been, but 7 is pretty good.
It's good, but I feel like the 2 bindings went in, it was not fully efficient because 2 bindings went into the already damaged drones where they could be doing damage to the other drones.
Egg's now up
a good shot.
Almost 20 workers. I'll say 17 workers, 15.
But here comes Eric.
Yeah.
Now it's time to defend.
Here comes Eric with his roaches.
Eric puts the spire in the background as well.
Yeah, he will be looking to muta switch after he gets... Oh my god, he's going to get so many worker kills as well. Never mind, he's just going to go for the 3rd. Okay. Sure.
Hashtag caster curse.
The workers are trying to find an angle, but they're getting warded off by the roaches. Oh, the transfuses go down. But it's not enough.
Yeah, the current transfuse is not quite strong enough to hold that.
And he loses all his roaches, but it's fine. He's going for mutas. He's going to go for a muta switch. In saying that, though, Eric needs to be so careful because if he's greedy and if he just goes mutas, then Eggs is just gonna like crush him with these roaches.
What is his army right now?
Like he needs to make roaches for defense.
He's just making a few roaches right now.
Yeah. I mean, he's
He
throwing
has
down
some banelings, but
he's throwing down a lot of spines. He's taking this as seriously as he can, but it doesn't look like he's fast enough. The roaches are here. Oh, and there are Ravagers as well.
Barely
No, I don't think
goes.
so. Like, he's got such a large army. He should be able to kill this third. I imagine. Like, he's pulling the workers. He's using so many drones, and he does push back the 15 drones. Oh my god. He does have the option, like he is making mutas now, so he is going for that muta switch. And I don't think Eggs knows anything about it, right? Like I don't think he's seen it. So he's
I don't think he did.
So Eric with these mutas, he could end the game with it, like potentially. We do already have Eggs going for a 4th base as well. But again, without knowing that mutas are coming, like he doesn't have the queens, he doesn't have the spores, he doesn't have hydras. Oh, there it is.
He's
He sees
making
it.
spores.
Yeah, he saw it.
Yeah.
And he should be able to counterattack, but what does he have to stop the mutas? Right now the mutas
The mutas are already there.
well, they're busy attacking overlords right now to the north.
And roaches.
Yeah, here they are. But I feel like they took too long. Like, I don't know if they were necessary to fight these roaches. I mean, maybe.
I mean, yeah, but also it seems like Eggs is a little undecided in that regard, and like he's trying to move the roaches back home and some of the roaches to attack. Or I don't know if they're gonna be all that helpful. Like, they're not gonna defend against mutas, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That hatch is solo.
Does get transfused though, as there are now a large number of queens. But the gases are exposed. Could get both of these gases.
It's always something.
I will say though that Eric does need a 4th. I don't think.
He snipes the hatch.
Yeah, he gets the hatchery. The queens weren't there to transfuse.
Yeah, they were walking from the main. This is a big thing about mutas. Like, you can't really stop them. It's really hard to be everywhere.
Yeah. Does save the overlord.
I feel like with mutas you really just have to go for static defense, because like running after them is really hard.
Yeah, especially with queens. Queens have a hard time trying to chase mutas. In the meantime, Eric is getting a 4th as well, which is quite nice, especially since he did snipe Egg's 4th. And yeah, we've got like fairly equal worker counts. Eggs does have a large queen count. If I were him, I would probably go for a Nidus. I think it's too late though. Like he should have like been like, oh my god, like these mutas are containing me. I'm gonna Nidus because I have so many queens, and then attack with like Roach Queen Ravager.
He's just marching them.
Oh my god, it's gonna take so long. I feel like it'd be faster to build a Nidus, but he tries pushing out across the map. And Eric sees this, that's the big thing, so he's gonna have enough time to defend, like to get ready and prepare and pump out roaches and get static defense if he needs it.
Oh, Eric was actually preparing a drop, but it didn't happen because of the push out.
Wow, there are so many Ravagers here from Eric. They're a bit exposed though, the roaches are behind the Ravagers and that's not what you want. It does eat a lot of biles. And the queens are here. But Eric's being pushed back.
Yeah, and the base was sniped as well. So over time, this may actually turn out quite well for eggs, but those queens are so exposed right now.
Yeah, behind this eggs, he's getting his own 4th base as well. Eggs, he's actually transitioning into Hydras. He's already working on his Hydra upgrade. Meanwhile, Eric going for just sticking on Roach Ravager, I think. I don't think he has much tech. Like, Eggs even has a lurker.
I mean,
then.
he has the Spire.
Yeah. This is nice. He's trying to get damage on where he can with the mutas. But I don't think he's spotted the Hydras yet.
Yeah, and the Mutakan is thinning out. So he's going for his own Hydras as well.
I mean, that's fine, but like he needs to know that Eggs already has a lurker den, right? Like he needs to get a better idea of what he's up against.
And he should know now, with that one lurker in the middle.
Yeah.
But also...
Oh, I think they got dropped in.
Yeah, the drops came in.
Yeah.
4 dropper loads.
Will he get the lair? Maybe. If he figures it down,
Yep.
gets
Goes
the
down.
lair.
And the top is still fighting.
Yeah, and he gets the lurker. And I think that's it. Like, that, I think that was the only lurker. My god, he's gonna get the 3rd. The army is gonna get pushed back, but despite that, he should
So
be able to
close.
snipe it.
So close.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
5 snipes it.
And he lost 20 workers. Oh my god, and at
And
the
the
same
mutas are
time, the
not down.
mutas, yeah. The spore's gone. He's gonna lose the base. He has 3 Hydras. GG.
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 Yeah.
Eric did it. Did it. He's your Sentimiento Latino number 79 champion. The last one of the year. You know what I hope? I hope this is a tell. This is a tell. Copa America is coming up next week. You know, Kellizer, he hasn't been playing as much. Cham, you know, what have we seen from Cham lately? I think Eric's he's gonna do well at Copa. I believe.
Sure. He may. He very well may. I think he's quite getting at the level. Also, I just checked. Eric, I guess together with this win, will have 15 gold medals.
Wow, 15.
So it's not the most gold medals, by the way. The
Who
top
else?
of the ranking is Jim Rising
Of course
with
it is.
19.
Of course it is.
And second is Ryu.
I don't know if you know this, but Jim Rising is a meme in Sentimiento Latino because most of the time he doesn't play because he sleeps in. And he ends up waking up like an hour into it.
So basically Star Deck.
And it's not like Sentimiento Latino takes place in the morning, like in NA,
Yeah.
like in Mexico, it starts at like 3-4 p.m. Like,
I mean, if you have Yaku sleep schedule TM.
God damn it, Jim. God damn it. But yeah, GG to all the players, GG to Eggs for coming second, getting that second place prize. GG to Eric for winning the tournament. GG to Choros Carlos for winning the random
Was it
$10 prize.
Chococara or something?
It's Carlos. GG to Carlos.
Okay.
Yeah. And I hope you all have a lovely evening. I'm so tired. If you-
You're tired. It's exactly 3:53 in the morning.
So tired. But GG. If you want to see more from us in how many hours? It is 2 p.m.
It's like 5? No, like 4-ish.
In 4 hours, Grand Platypus Open will take place on this channel. If you do not know, GPO is a C/OCE only tournament, so it's kind of like Sentimiento Latino, where Sentimiento Latino is limited to Latin America. GPO is limited to the C region as well as the ANZ region. So if you want to see some more StarCraft, tune in for that. Be sure to follow us.
Tune in to find out if Demi Shark will take another win or if the new challenger will appear.
Yes. In GPO, Demi has literally won every single GPO. He's just too good, or the other players are just too bad. It's one or the other.
Is it time to restrict Demi from the tournament?
No. Let him win. Let the shark free. All right.
Feed the shark.
Yes, feed the shark. It will be adminned by myself. It will be casted by Yakuzaku and Quirky. I would be too goddamn tired to cast that. But yeah, that'll be later on today. Join our Discord channel if you want to see the events that we cast or host. We post about it there.
And pictures of ducks.
Pictures of ducks, it's very important. Limited pictures of platypuses, platypi. We need more pictures of platypuses on the internet.
Yes, send us pictures of platypus.
Yes, we need that. But, Kuro, where can people find you?
People can find me mostly on Twitter at 16squadS, as well as on Discord that I don't have the link for. But you can find it in our Discord, the CranKy Ducklings Discord. Mm-hmm. And it's not very big yet, but we post there about all the projects that we do.
Yes.
Like personally. Because CranKy Ducklings is our big project, but we also have a lot of other stuff that we do in the meantime. So do check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, the Divinity playthrough, where it's me, Light, and Yakuzaku going through some adventures, to put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What about you, Light?
You can follow me at light_VIP on Twitch and light_VIP on Twitter. I cast a couple of events, and I'm normally adminning GPO. So if you want to tune in for that, then you can follow me on Twitter. But it's better if you just join us on Discord. That's typically where we post about everything that we do, Ducklings related. And yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget exclamation mark Macherino. If you want to support the tournament, as this is the last tournament of the year for Sentimiento Latino. And yeah. Thank you for joining me, Kuro. So I know you're very tired, and it is 4 a.m. for you.
I'm not a caster. I just want to point it out. I am not a caster.
He's not a caster.
I can observe. I am not a caster. Also, I was right.
Uh-huh.
Good night.
Good night.